November 20 is the Transgender Day of Remembrance. It is a memorial day for those who have been killed as a result of transphobia, as a result of hatred and violence against non-gender conforming peoples. It's bad enough that in our culture there is a need for a day of remembrance for those who have fallen fighting in our wars. It is hideous that there is a need for a day to remember those who have fallen from the hatred of their neighbors. I don't know if there is some better organization that is working towards the rights of trans folks, but I'll include a link in the doobly-doo to GLAAD. I don't know what to do. If you know what I can do to fight this crap, please let me know. In the meanwhile, just try to be the best ally you can, and I will too. Because today is the Trans Day of Remembrance, I'm not going to wish you a happy day, but I'll wish you a mindful day. I hope that positive things happen for you this day. I'm just going to jump right into my NaNoWriMo numbers. Let's do that because familiarity can be comforting. Today I only managed to write 865 words, bringing my total up to 21,086. But I really liked the emotional scene that I brought out between a character and his sister. It was short, it was simple, but I thought it had meaning. I wanted to jump right into that because here I go responding to a request I've gotten a couple times, which is, what are the books on my bookshelf? Let me actually start over there with a couple of special books, and then I'll come back over here, and we'll start at the bottom and work our way to the top. But I have recently removed many books from my collection that I used to care for a great deal, and have come to realize had more problems than good to them. I no longer have any Orson Scott Card, Piers Anthony. I might still have a few, but I try to get rid of the most egregious examples. Alright, let's get started. These books are on a separate shelf from my other books. They're set aside above my television. They're kind of books that have meant a lot to me, so I keep them separated. My books are organized by how I think of them, rather than alphabetical order or anything else. Here are some books that I don't really group in with any other books, but they're still important enough to me that I want to keep them. On this side, I have my hardcover books, starting with a couple of standalones, a Star Trek or two, a Ben Bova, the Chronicles of Amber, and then some Joel Rosenberg novels, the Shannara series, and then the Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold series, the Coachman Rat. I've got David Eddings' books, the Belgariad, the Malorion, the Tamuli, and the Elenium. Some compilations here, Bradbury Chronicles, Christmas on Ganymede, Smart Dragon, Foolish Elves, Princess Bride, a very old copy of When Harley Was One, a copy of What Dreams May Come, condoms, sex toys, Terry Pratchett books. So many Terry Pratchett books. I've tried really hard to get all of the Corgi printings from the UK. And then some Spider Robinson books over here. They're very quotable. A combination of silly and serious, with Sirius, Christopher Stasheff's Warlock series, and then the Warlock's Heirs series, the fantastic Her Majesty's Wizard series, and then into the silly, we've got Robert Asperin's books, the Myth books, and then some Fool books. Terry Goodkin books on this shelf. Raymond Feist Magician Apprentice books. This fantastic series a lot of people don't know about, I think. But it's Simon Hawke's Wizard of 4th Street series. Big fan of those. And then not quite as good, his Reluctant Sorcerer miniseries. The Princess and Kedrigern series. Here are the books that are queued up, basically. These are the ones that I'm either reading now, or in the middle of reading, or never finished reading. I really need to finish these. Next up, we've got Peter David books. Howling Mad by Peter David, the Psyman series, the Photon series, a couple of Star Trek books by Peter David, and then into the Castle Perilous books, and then Jody Lynn Nye's short-lived mythology books, Simon Green's Blue Moon Rising books, the far too short Geary Gravel Breakneck Boys series, the hilarious and moving Once Upon a Time series by Lionel Fenn, and then his not as moving but still pretty funny Kent Montana series, a few of the books from Glenn Cook's enormous fantasy mystery series, then just a few of the hundreds of books by Tom Holt, and then the topmost shelf, Harry Harrison's Stainless Steel Rat series, the Red Dwarf books, young adult Dr. Bones series, and then over here, again, silly and serious, we've got Craigshaw Gardner's Ebenezer and Wontvor series, the Game's End series, and a couple of Infocom books, Wishbringer, Enchanter, and Zork. My viewers asked for my books. That light on top, I have it rigged to a switch right over here. Boop. See? There's a light on top. And of course, it's right next to my bed. I hope you're happy. Those aren't all my books. I also have a separate bookshelf, not quite this big, about half this size, that's full of nonfiction. And then another bookshelf that's about a third this size that's full of just children's books. If I have to explain why I have those other two bookshelves in addition to these, then I don't think I could explain it in a short enough time. I hope you liked this video. If you did like this video, please subscribe, please share it with other people. In the comments below, leave me your thoughts, your comments, your suggestions, your requests. If nothing else, just tell me something that matters to you. And as always, thank you for watching. Oh, there was an attempt to set me up in a matchmaking type fashion in the comments of a previous video. Were people hoping to find out what happened with that attempt? Quite right, too. And I suppose, if it's my last chance to say it,